There's Randy trying to be fancy. I dropped my 2 stacks there. He's putting the pucks right where they go. We're back to working on the wood mill, or the sawmill. Back to the sawmill. We need to saw the boards that are going to eventually go underneath of it permanently, but we needed a temporary structure to put it on. That's when we decided to make cedar hockey pucks, I call them, to set underneath the feet so that we can set it up and get it leveled and get the motor and the head put on it so that we can start cutting wood. So here we go. Well, what Randy got done today, not me, but Randy, really just a one-man job doing this at this point. He got all them little pads under there, got it leveled side to side, end to end, made sure it was straight with the string on both sides. We're ready to put the head on. Ready to put the head together and put it on. So that'll be the next thing. What did I do, you might wonder? Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I mowed this whole field that it's sitting in with the actual riding mower so I can mow it nice and short and neat. Got a bunch of dead trees over there cut up and put them up there around them fence posts so I can burn them. Got that pile of wood cut up, that pile of wood cut up, this piece of wood cut up. Several other odds and ends. I got a lot of stuff done today. And Randy got this put together. So we're making some progress on the sawmill. We should have it all done just about in time for it to be too dang hot to use it. Okay, we're moving the sawmill. Close to where we want to be there. Randy says hold it. Try dropping it down very, very slowly. That's not very slowly. That's more like it. On the rails, my friend. Let me get the tractor out of the way and we can get a closer up look. There it is, it's on the track. Got it rolling. Well, we're one step closer to sawing logs. It's on there. How's it roll? It rolls pretty good. We got one wheel we got to adjust. Looks good. Yep. Everything else is gravy.
Roll smooth.
I think it's time for a coffee break.
Yes, sir.
Yep, definitely something needs to be adjusted.
Yeah, I got a couple of bolts here to adjust. That's why they say don't tighten everything up. Tight. You got to loosen it, let it settle in, square it up. Which we messed with all that yesterday. I mean the track.
Yep. I hope the track's still okay. Got all that rain since then. I don't think it would have settled much though.
Not enough weight on it.
But at least we got that on. Now that that's on there, it's practically functional. I like that idea. Well, it's all set up. Been leveled, been squared, been straightened. We got everything put together. I think we're about ready to put a log on there. Let's hear it run for a second.
All right.
Show them what it sounds like. Then they'll get to hear it when it's cutting too. But well, that's not a good first showing. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Looks ready for me. It looks ready to me.
Yep.
Let's get a piece of wood on there. First log, first cut. I don't know if that's going to work on that bucket. You might want to raise that up. We're going to try to catch the sawdust. Now you're going to have to put your sawdust hook a little higher, I think.
Yeah, that's why I put the thing on there.
Well, let's see what happens.
See what it does with the little one.
Like a hot knife through butter. Yeah, that sawdust bucket's definitely got to go up higher. On something. Oh, the log's not. I don't think that was the entire problem, but part of it for sure. Love the color of that pink when it's fresh cut. Turns brown within 20 minutes or less. Let's do another one. It's a learning curve, that's for sure. Gotta crank it up to back it up. Go for number 2. Get us some kind of a clank just to see what it looks like. See how it turns out. Got to get this end straightened out. You see it's already starting to brown up a little bit, especially right in that area. And it's sad, that beautiful red color just doesn't last.
Looks pretty even all the way through.
Yep. So far so good. Yeah, one more, I think you'll come out the end.
Let's drop these. Put the shorter ones in it. One of the things we're gonna
We'll be back in a few. Okay. We had to switch out the log stops because the other ones are too long. See, they were hitting the ground, so we had to get little bitty ones put in there. There it is, over there. And we flipped the log over because we moved it and it wouldn't level anymore. So we're going to cut off the other side. And we fixed that bucket for the sawdust. It's working perfect now. Perfect. Hey, raise it up and back it up, then we'll move that. So there we are, we have a functioning sawmill. Now we got to get to work. Get it set up more permanently. Thank you so much for watching. Let's check on this, see if it's changed any. How much redder they are underneath there. I covered them up on purpose. I'll try to come back and show that to you later. One thing to keep in mind about that cedar is the red parts will last for a decade or two outdoors. The white part is just like any other kind of wood. It's gone in a year or two. So we're trying to get down to the red center for the most part and make like a 4x6 beam out of this, maybe a 6x6 beam, to put down underneath of here. These little discs are temporary to hold it up while we get the beams cut. Put them long beams underneath there. Then we'll cut some 4x4 beams to go crossways this way and get this up off the ground a little higher. And that'll be the permanent setup. Well, here we are next day. We ended up cutting a 6x6 center cut, basically, beam out of that cedar. You can see it's red all the way down except for the last little bit, but we got to cut about a foot off of it anyway. So it's almost completely red, which means that'll last a good long time. And then I had enough left there that I cut that little 2x3 on the top right there, which is also center cut wood. And I'll take you over to the other side and show you what I was talking about with that red versus the brown. You notice how that's not pink anymore. It turned a nice color, a tan, reddish brown. But I'll flip over a couple of those pieces over there real quick and show you what it looks like underneath. Or maybe I'll just show you right here. Hold on. As is obvious, I'm riding a four-wheeler. We got a lot of rain and everything's mud right now, but I'm going to move this and you'll see what I mean. See the pink underneath? Even though it's sawdust, it's still clearly the difference in color. I wish there was something that would make it stay pink, because that pink color is pretty awesome, I think. Anyway, that'll conclude the video finally. I just wanted to show you how that changes over time. That pink turns into a brown. That sawdust will all turn brown in an hour or so. Even inside under very little sunlight, the slightest little bit of UV light gets to it and it turns brown. I had a wall on the far side of our new bedroom. If you go back in the videos, you'll find the pictures of it. I put it up and it was on the far side where the sun didn't hit. And it still, just from the reflected light, turned that brown color. Which is not an awful color. It's just not quite the same as that pink. It's just a completely different color. I wish there was a way to keep it that color, but there isn't. Thanks for watching. Please give us that thumbs up. We like those thumbs ups. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it with your friends. We'll have more content about the sawmill coming up in the future.